Hello folks, Scott here with my Simon Says Stamp April 2017 Wild and Colorful Card Kit. This is my second month with Simon Says Stamp Card Kits. We only got 4 sheets of cardstock in this set. Island Blue, Royal Purple, love both of those colors. The other 2 were just white Nina 80-pound cardstock. We got 12 sheets of Lawn Fawn Rainbow Plaid pattern paper. 10 tags, 5 in white, 5 in craft. My tags were actually manila tags. I got 5 manila tags and 5 craft tags. Our little treat this time was 3 action wobblers, mini action wobblers. That made me giggle because I used action wobblers in my happy birthday card last month. Of course, our stamp set and 4 mini stamp cubes. These cubes are... The set is called Fresh Fruit. This is a hybrid ink, which is a combination of pigment ink and dye ink. This is the Wild Cuddly Critters stamp set. Very cute. The elephant I like a lot. The penguin I like a lot. The giraffe is cute. The lion is okay. He seems a little squarish to me. I don't care much for his little flat bottom. There's only a couple of sentiments in this card kit, so I'm sure I'll be bringing in some other sentiments. So as usual, I stamped and colored and fussy cut all the images for inspiration, and I started to feel like these stamps were just like the bunny stamp in last month's kit. Everyone except the penguin is sitting down, but what are they sitting on? So I decided somebody had to be sitting on somebody else. And so I made the elephant sit on the lion. Now with some judicious masking, I was able to stamp the lion's feet all by themselves, then stamp his head behind his feet, then stamp the elephant behind his head so he's on his back. Wild About You. I think my greatest discovery on this kit was figuring out that I could stamp the eyes again, punch them out, and change where the characters were looking so that they're actually looking at each other. So this elephant landed on top of this lion to tell him that he's wild about him. Much fun. I think this is great. All single layer card, short of the glued on eyes. Finding out that I could change where these little creatures were looking opened up all sorts of doors for me. I had a great time with this. Wild About You. Nice 1-layer card. The blue plaid in the background. That's card number 1. So for card number 2, I still got my masking paper out. So when you think of a penguin, I think of a lot of penguins. So with some judicious masking again, of course, this was fairly easy. All you need is 2 masks to stamp the one behind, 2 masks to stamp the one behind, 2 masks to stamp the one behind. If they're all right next to each other, 2 masks is all you really need. We colored the center one totally different than the others. If you notice, he's actually looking right at you instead of off to the left as everybody else is. And the sentiment for this, of course, is you're 1 in a million. I really like this card. It took me a little bit too much time probably to stamp and color this card, but I think it's great fun. Very cute. Basically, again, 1-layer card. Now, playing with the penguin that much made me realize that he would probably be pretty easy to create a back for. So I wanted to do a spinner card. So there we have our spinning penguin with his little butt in the back. I thought that was pretty easy to do. A great fun spinner card featuring the penguin. It's, of course, on the rainbow plaid paper, glitter on the edges, Wild About You embossed in white on some dark purple cardstock. I think this was from my stash. This is cut out with a Spellbinder's Nestability Decal Rectangle die. Great, worked perfect for this sentiment. Has that little bit of a wild edge to it. Inside, of course, more plaid, a heart stamped from the stamps in the stamp set, colored, and a little glossy accents on top. Wild About You, my penguin spinner card. Then I have to do a birthday card, of course, and elephants are supposed to never forget, but this fellow forgot. I thought his eyes looking up to the right looked very absent-minded. I decided I had to use one of the wobblers, so put him on a little gift here. Just wrap some purple plaid paper with some purple and white baker's twine. I actually did some sponging with some blending with the inks from the kit for the edges of this plaid paper right here. I did the sentiments on my silhouette, a few glossy accent dots on it. So sorry I forgot, but happy birthday. This is fun. I like the action with this spinner card. I think the larger the piece is you put on top of it, the more weight it has to play with, and it actually wobbles quite a bit. This is fun. So sorry I forgot. Belated birthday card. I decided I needed to try and work with the tags in the kit. I did manage to get a good sentiment stamp on that. This is plaid paper from the kit, white cardstock, just a little green and white baker's twine, one of the elephants colored with my Zig Clean color markers. I just tucked one of the hearts underneath his trunk there in the front. Very simple, very nice. I feel like this is what the kit was created to make by all means. I like the plaid papers on a bit of an angle on the front of this. I think that adds a lot of life to that. Card number 5. So we, of course, had to play with the craft tag as well. I decided I wanted to see if I could make the elephant's head jiggle. Just his head, not the whole thing. So another action wobbler at work here. With some judicious masking, I removed the elephant's head from the rest of the stamp and put it on an action wobbler. This is great fun. He's wild about you. I, of course, had to break out the googly eyes, which fit perfectly. He's got a great little wobble to his head. Again, though, the smaller items on these wobblers kind of have a limited wobble to them. If you put a great big embellishment, you get this really nice big, I think more weight is better. I'll experiment with them some more. I wonder what would happen if you put a penny like behind the elephant's head. But you can definitely tell the difference. This is a small, constrained wobble. This is a very big, wide, open wobble. Anyway, that's 2 action wobblers I managed to use in the kit. I think this is very fun. Not only does it give the elephant some dimension, but it also gives him some movement. Plaid paper from the card. This is on the Island Blue cardstock. Just a little twine in the top. Wild About You. So we have to do a shaker card. So I decided that my distaste for the lion stamp was only his bottom half. His flat bottom and round feet, square body. So I decided to tuck him behind a window here. I think he's really cute with just his arms and head showing through the window. Easy, pretty simple, straightforward shaker card filled with sequins and gems. Pretty standard white embossing for the wild thing. This is an old Derice heart die. Some of the plaid paper in the background. I have some Martha Stewart heart-shaped glitter that I added in there. This is fun. I really like this. A heart from the kit, stamped, colored, glossy accents. Wild About You. There's my shaker card for this month. And, of course, I wanted to try a slider card. So who else would be sliding but the penguins? I put my penguins on some ice. They're out at sea, and the current seems to be pushing them together. I just free-handed the ice blocks, the little iceberg in the back, cut them out. I did move the penguins' eyes around so that they were looking at each other. I cut my channel again with my silhouette, my little wave on the edge. This is the Island Blue cardstock, some of the blue plaid in the back there, glossy accent dots. My slider card, Wild About You. I think those guys are so cute. when they're right next to each other. And of course, he's got a big heart for her. Wild About You. Great fun. A nice, simple, straight slider card. It works beautifully. I'm very happy with that. I got a little obsessed with being able to move everybody's eyes around, and I'm getting a little punny at this point. So I had to go with a takeoff on the Brady Bunch, because yes, we are the Wild Bunch. Oh, there were 4 images in this stamp set. There's 8 slots around. I'm sorry there's no room for Ann B. Davis in the middle. But they're all basically looking at each other. He's got his eyes are a little off, but the penguins are both looking at each other. The giraffes, of course, are looking straight forward. That's all that their eyes will do. But the elephants are looking at each other. I cut this out of black cardstock on my silhouette. I found, believe it or not, I found this Brady Bunch reconstructed font at defont.com. This is purple plaid from the paper pattern pack. The Wild Bunch, that's the front, and inside, of course, Welcome to the Jungle. Which, that's actually a stamp I got for Christmas. That's a Hero Arts stamp, Kelly Purdy stamp through Hero Arts. Welcome to the Jungle. This is my Wild Bunch, Brady Bunch, colorful critter card. Makes me laugh. And then I found this terrific, terrific pun. You bet your ass I love you. I really like this card. I got some beautiful blend going on here. This is my Strathmore Bristol cardstock that I did this on. A beautiful blend with that hybrid ink in the kit. Just a small little mask to make a little bit of a hillside. These are brads that I've had for years. I'm sure they came from Oriental Trading Company years and years ago. Tiny, tiny mats around here, simple black mat, and then you can see there is actually some of that plaid paper for that last mat there. You bet your ass I love you. I really like this card. It makes me giggle. Of course, the stamp from the kit. Much fun. That was card number 10. Now, I actually went through and, believe it or not, I made some tags. Decided to do these craft tags with animal prints. The sentiment was just stamped on some bone cardstock, cut out with the decal edge from Spellbinders again. I really like the giraffe one, I think, best. It kind of feels like it's just the giraffe's neck. This is stamped in the orange slush ink pad from the kit. Great fun, nice. So those are my cards, folks. As far as leftovers go, I, of course, have my 4 stamp spots, my 4 stamping pads, which I will play with some more. I only have 1 Action Wobbler left, a couple of my manila tags. I do have a decent amount of cardstock left over, and, of course, that very cute stamp set. This will go in my stash. I had a great time with this kit, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was a little less perfectly themed than last month's kit was, but I still had a great time. It inspired me. I hope I was able to inspire you as well. If you enjoyed this video, please like me, list me, pin me, post me, share me with all your friends, and happy crafting!